Excuse me, I had a little crazy stuck in my throat. Oh, I'm all better now. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to our Halloween special Pokemon trading card game online video. And although it might not be exactly on Halloween, just think of it as one of those endless reruns of those Simpsons Treehouse of horror stuff. You don't have to watch it on Halloween. It's still golden. Just sit back and enjoy it and shut up. So we're going to be doing a Gourgeist Dust Noir deck, and it's actually very similar to our Flygon Dust Noir line, just in the sense that it's going to be putting damage counters on our opponent instead of dealing direct damage, so we get around things like Rocky Helmet. Why can't I think of anything else at the time, like the rough skin abilities and stuff like that? And also damage reduction. Things like Hard Charm also don't reduce damage for this because we're replacing damage counters, not dealing damage via attacks. It's two totally different things. And so we just put 2 damage counters on all of our opponent's Pokemon, and then we move them around and take kills how we like with Dust Noir. And the reason why this deck is almost arguably a little bit better is, one, Gourgeist is a stage 1 and a lot easier to get into play. The downside is it does need energy, and it is considered an attack, so you can't play with other things like Men Xiao, for example, or Dolphin is another one. Any of those switch cards don't work this way. So, but the other nice thing as well is if we attach 2 Psychic Energy, we can use the Spirit Scream attack, which just puts our opponent at 10 health remaining. And for whatever reason, there's been a surprising little uprising of Mega Heracross decks, and this completely nullifies their attack, and it's absolutely hilarious to see because they spend their entire turn Mega Evolving, then they're left with 10 HP and can't even deal damage. So even though I only have 10 HP left, unless they switch out, they can't even attack me back. But, so you don't even have to think of it, like the obvious combo there is to be using our Hypnotoxic Laser to knock it out. But actually, if your opponent, if you manage to drag out one of their EX Pokemon using Escape Rope, for example, you don't immediately want to kill them. It's almost better to, especially if they don't kill you, it's almost better to move all the damage off to their bench using Dust Noir's Sinister Hand. And then because you already have 10 health remaining, why not just Spirit Scream again and just get that 170, 160 damage back, or 16 damage counters back on them, and just keep moving around to snipe kills. So that's kind of the main principle of this deck. We're running Delphox as well to kind of meet our theme, as well as that Mystical Fire has saved my butt so many times it's not even funny. If we can't take prizes all at once, or we're just totally screwed, we can drop our hand with Ultra Balls, kind of get some things that we need, discard some stuff, and then just draw back up to 6 and try it all over again. Just doubles your efforts. And we only run a 1-1-1 line, but man, it's like I would never consider taking it out of this deck at this point. I just love it way too much. And like I said, thematically, it definitely fits as well. So we're just going to be running 4 Hypnotoxic Laser and 2 Verbank City Gyms. We're not too worried about the Stadium War very much. 3 N, 4 Juniper, 1 Skyla, because really the only thing we need it for is our A-Spec Master Ball, just because we're running 2 different Stage 2 lines and a very tight line at that, so it's a little bit harder to search some of that stuff out. But because we run a 1-1-1 line, the Evo Soda actually does wonders as well, because more often than not, you're going to get 2 or 3 Gourgeist set up, and then the Evo Sodas are just dead in your hand, so why not just get them to use their Stage 2s? But so they help with the Master Ball and also Rare Candy as well. You kind of just need a Skyla if you're going to be running a Stage 2 deck. Ideally, I'd probably want to run more, but at this point, actually, I'm favoring the Colress actually over here, just because the sheer draw at this point, I just need a lot more things than just searching for one thing. Or suppose I can Colress to get almost a new hand a lot of times, because you are going to be loading up with a bunch of Pumpkapoos and Gourgeist. Got to be the cutest name ever, by the way. Also, this is a card that you have to watch out for in the next set, because he has the Night March attack. We'll be featuring that in one of the decks coming up. I think that's all coming down on November 5th. I'll probably be having a deck opening video for that. Professor's Letter, Sacred Ash, those are the other 2 big winners that you can get with Skyla. And other than that, everything else is pretty straightforward. We run 2 Escape Ropes just because most of the time it doesn't matter who we're attacking. We're going to be using this defensively, especially if you have another one set up on the bench, and because Dust Noir has that ridiculous 3 retreat cost. But because we're usually putting damage counters on everything, we're usually only using this defensively to get one of his Pokemon that doesn't have energy on it out, while we can switch to a fresh Gourgeist. Alright guys, that wraps up this half of the video. I'll see you in the spooky arena. Yes. Okay, so the counters to this deck, there's not necessarily one particular card or one particular deck that absolutely wrecks this. There's not certain archetypes you have to look out for. It's actually more of a play style. It's if our opponent doesn't bench enough bench Pokemon for us, our spread damage to be worth it, it's, oh, that's definitely not the case right now, is it? It's just not really worth our time at that point. So we have a Delphox, we're definitely going to be in our Fennekin, Pumpkaboo or Duskull. I think we want to get another Pumpkaboo to see how many. 2 Dust Noir. I haven't seen a Dusclops yet. Yeah, I don't think we have a Dusclops, so we're going to need a Rare Candy for that. So that might have to wait for now. Yeah, okay, no Dusclops, we have to get another Pumpkaboo, I guess. Yeah, just because it's like if we had a Dusclops, it might be easier to get because we're probably gonna Sycamore next turn / Juniper. Don't need to do anything here. I think we're just gonna end turn. Or we could Shauna and say, oh, we don't need to switch that bad. I don't know. It's like I don't want to be scared to Juniper my hand away for a chance at 7 cards just for Shauna. Okay, what are you going to do here? Now asleep, but I'm okay with that. Oh, what? Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, 30 damage is a little annoying, but sleep we don't care about because hopefully we can get a Gourgeist into play next turn. Start spreading some damage on these guys. Lucario, we might want to do the strategy I was talking about to move damage off of them and then Spirit Scream to get all the 100 or 17 damage counters because I think 17 damage counters is going to be more than the 8 that's currently in play right now. Okay, so we're going to Rare Candy. Delphox. Okay. So remember I was saying about the switch? I think now we have to just because Spirit Ash is such a great late game card even if we can't get energy back as well. Because I can Delphox, I'm not as scared of it. Yeah, I'm just going to Shauna instead. There's a Gourgeist, so everything worked out great. It'd be great to get another energy on that Pumpkaboo, so we're going to do that. Okay, well we can Hypnotoxic Laser there. Do we want to Ultra Ball for another something? I think we're actually just going to keep this for now. We'll see if there's something next turn. If it does look obvious I'm going to Sycamore, then yeah, I'll just discard the end. Oh, it's just Eerie Voice for, what's that, 80 damage total, and we can move that around to a Snipe as soon as we get our Itty Bitty Duskull into play. Okay, so what's something that's going to come from my opponent next turn? Strange how he's using Grass Energy along with Fighting, but we'll see how we'll make that work. There's another 30. Stay Asleep again. Incredibly annoying, but we do have an Escape Rope if I can get another energy into play. Don't want to burn this right now, so I might just discard it. Looks like we're going to Juniper, but again, I don't really want to blow that end, so I think... Well, because when we could Escape Rope and then poison whatever he puts active. That might be a good idea, because we're definitely not going to be attacking this turn. I don't want to sit for another 30 damage to the face. That's pretty annoying. We'll see what he brings active, and then we'll decide from there. If it's a Shaman, I don't really care about. Yeah, okay, we're definitely going to try and put that to sleep. And then get rid of... Guess we got to get rid of the Dusknoir, go for 7. Yeah, okay. We'll get... Oh, yeah, so we do have another Dusknoir. I was just looking at that. Like, hope we have another one. Duskull, and... I don't want to get a guaranteed Gourgeist. Let's see, I do have a 7 and then a chance for another, refill my hand to 6. So I think we're okay with going to Duskull. Yeah, okay. Because we have quite a few of those Gourgeists left. We also need energy is the only thing. Okay, bench you and Gourgeist, but no energy. Do we want a Master Ball for something? Probably. Even if it's just on the Pumpkaboo. Or we can actually just switch and hold off on that whole shenanigans because we have a Rare Candy in hand. Let's just do that. We can take 30 to the face. Well, I'm okay with that, especially since he's asleep. And he stays asleep. We're totally okay with this. Okay, yeah, so next turn we can Master Ball for our Dusknoir, rather. Rare Candy to it and move things around if we don't get end or whatever. Don't want to try and plan too far ahead when we don't know what's coming. Is it worth it to attach or to kill this thing next turn? I don't think so. It actually might even be worth it to move damage off of it and make sure it survives and we have another thing that we can deal damage to. Okay, so we're going to do Dusknoir. We're Rare Candy, and we're set from this point on. Do we want more Pumpkaboo? I think we want that more. Yeah, it's going to energy for sure. Get 2 of those. We don't even really need Mystical Fire at this point. So I noticed actually when playing this deck, if we do it too often, then we actually end up decking ourselves out. We're already at 26 cards. So let's just go Pumpkaboo. Yeah, get 2 of you in play. Awesome. Okay, and now we'll Mystical Fire. So we don't have to worry about that. Awesome. Saved our Sacred Ash. Nothing to get back yet, so we're okay with that. And I think we don't need to move damage off anywhere yet. Yeah, so we're just going to Eerie Voice. Get some more down charge. Oh, and he's awake. Okay, so we're probably going to die this turn just because the, what was that, Scud Jab, whatever, Missile Jab, I guess, in this. The Japanese original translation was Scud Jab, and that's going to have in my head. And even though the English set's been released for, what, like 3 months now? Crazy to think about it that way. Okay, so there's the 60 for Corkscrew. Yeah, so you can draw still a 6 attention. Oh, hey, I was going to say, shouldn't have done more damage, but that's right. We have our awesome fighting type resistance, which is absolutely awesome. We'll take that any day we can. So we're going to Verbank. Yeah, we got to take this thing out of play this turn. We don't want to Juniper away, or Sycamore rather, away our Sacred Ash for now, so I think we're just going to Mystical Fire for 1, I guess, to see what else we get. Colorist. Do we want to do that? I think so. Let's see what else we can get here. Okay, another Gourgeist. Awesome. Energy. We're set. Awesome. Yeah, okay, cool. So let's just move damage off the Leafeon so we can keep that thing in play. A couple more of that, because we're not worried about the 30 damage when compared to, like, say, the Lucario's, whatever that last one is, the Somersault Kick. Okay, 70. We want to get that down to 50. There we go, because we're going to be doing 30 damage with the Verbank plus 20 damage from our Eerie Voice. I was about to call it Eerie Scream. It's Spirit Scream or Eerie Voice, not a combination of both. Come on, handsome. Okay, so we can Evo Soda for another Gourgeist next turn. We can drop a Hypnotoxic Laser to be doing an extra 30 damage between turns. Agility, oh, I wonder. Prevents all effects of attacks, including damage. I'm pretty sure that'll block off our Eerie Voice, but I'm not sure if that counts to the bench as well. I am quite curious about this. Please flip heads, because I want to see how this works. Because here I am talking up like, oh, we don't get affected by Hard Charm. Oh, we don't get affected by... Okay, here we go. We don't get affected by anything else. Let's see how this goes. So wait. All effects of attack. So we can still move damage onto him, but the question is, do we want to? Not really. So I think we're going to move 10 damage off of Leafeon, so we're still doing damage. And I want to see if it actually deals damage to the bench as well, because it says prevent all effects of attacks. What does it say to this Pokemon? It does say to this Pokemon. So I'm pretty sure it's going to hit the bench, but I'm pretty sure damage counters are not going to hit him. Interesting. Okay. However, Laser is not an attack, so we're going to hit him for 30 that way. He does not fall asleep, but we're okay with that. Gourgeist, so now we have 2 more on the bench just for our contingency plans. And don't need Ultra Ball for anything. I think we're actually pretty set up at this point, so I think it's going to Eerie Voice. Ah! Hey, it still works! Damage counters don't count as effects of attacks, apparently. Must mean status effects. That's interesting. That might be a glitch, because I think personally... Oh, wait, no, it only went down 30. He was at 80 health. Yeah, it only went down 30. Okay, yeah, so it didn't work. It was just the poison damage. I freaked out there for a second. I was like, I'm pretty sure that shouldn't count, but it does. Okay, cool. So we can take 4 prizes next turn if he doesn't flip heads. Yep, we to win taking our full prizes there. Okay, cool. Yeah, we won't waste this time. Just attach energy and go. Because we could have also hunted through our deck for a switch if necessary as well. But we're just going to attach energy. That's just so much easier. Hey, hat trick. 3 kills in 1. And that's the victory, folks. I hope you enjoyed our Halloween special here. I hope you stick around and check out more of the channel. My name has been Handsome Monkey. I'll see you guys next time.